Hello everyone, Librada a Librada Studio. How is everybody doing? I hope you're doing fantastic. I certainly am. And I hope that everything is going very well for you. I have to tell you, I went out today to deliver some pieces to you guys. Thank you so much for your patience. Your pieces are on the way. It's kind of weird out there, so it's a little bit of different, very very different. But we can just keep on going with it, and it's the only thing we can do, right? So make sure you're wearing your mask and all of that. Of course, that's only if you agree that you should use it. I'm a little bit like, okay, what it should be done. But after being out there, it felt very, very real. So anyways, but today I want to talk to you about black Spinel. And I chose this stone because a lot of you don't know how to deal with a lot of time in your hands, and it's driving you crazy. It's different than those people who are extroverted. It's more of a I need to do, and right now what is you're called to do is just to slow down and just think of what you have been doing. So I chose a black Spinel for that reason. I love black Spinel. It's one of those stones that is very, it has a lot of reflection, as you can see. So the faceting makes it look quite nice. And you will say that it's a lot like having some, I hate to say that because it's not true, but it has a lot of reflection to where it has that bling effect that black diamonds have. So it's pretty fun. And I have bigger pieces right over here. See the faceted of it. Very beautifully done. It's a pretty hard stone. It's an 8, which is pretty good in the Mohs scale. And often it is confused with tourmaline and also with onyx. Onyx doesn't have the same reflection as black Spinel does. And black Spinel, actually, it is said that wherever black Spinel is, you will find a treasure. Meaning, often where Spinel is, they find rubies and they find sapphires. So black Spinel has been sort of like put in the back burner because of the obviously stirring rubies and sapphires, but actually it's a pretty hard stone and a very beautiful stone as well. It actually has quite a bit of colors. You can find it in red, in blue, in yellow, and I think it's pink as well, and purple. And it has quite a bit of an array of color. Actually, a lot of the pieces that have been part of crowns and jewels for the royal are Spinels rather than ruby as it was thought at once. So it was quite confused with rubies often, the red Spinel I'm talking about. And so you have to imagine how much it has been put in the side, but it's a fascinating stone. And the name Spinel, it comes from the Latin word spina, which means thorns. And the reason for that is because the formation of the crystals are very, very pointed upward. So it's That's the reason why is thought of that way. It is mined in Asia a lot. Burma, Cambodia, Thailand. Those are countries that are rich on it, but there are other countries who have them as well. It's not surprising as Burma and Thailand are also have a lot of rubies and sapphires as well. Okay, why do I want to talk to you about Black Spinel and the crisis that we're going through and what all is going on? What is Black Spinel telling us? Black Spinel, first of all, because of the color, is telling you keep your head level. You know, it's very much like, it's almost like if it is in charge. And black is often is that color that calls you for presence, for self-control, for balance, and it calls you to be in charge. If you notice, quite often people that are in professional settings, they are called to be in black. And also, being that was kind of like behind the sapphires, you can see that is called to have that back, how can you say, backstage kind of allure. Like it's more like its presence is meant to be felt, but at the same time, it's like it's not to be in a loud way. It's to be just as an uniform kind of way, in a very, very thinking kind of way, like into making sure what you're doing is the correct thing. That's what it's calling to do. Black Spinel is said, according to the folkloric belief, that it repels negativity. And that is perfect for this time. You will find that a lot of time, we are not only dealing with the chaotic things that the virus have brought to us, but also you're dealing with these different opinions of how it should be handled, or how well or not well, and all of these political things that can be stressors at the time. And because we don't all know what is happening, and we have those leaders there taking their decision, and it's just totally like just being in somebody's hand. But in reality, Spinel is calling us to do in our part, to be in that position to where we're doing what we need to do in backstage. And backstage is just the whole production is done back there. So we have a part on everything that is going on. So following the guidelines, doing the best you can, making sure you're staying grounded, and keep the panics and anxiety away. Actually, it is a stone that the folkloric properties of it is said to be good for those suffering from anxiety. So it makes sense that it actually calls you to do exactly that. Another thing I want to say about Black Spinel is that it's a stone that brings you to make the decisions in a very in charge way. Also, Spinel is the stone for those who are workaholics. Why? It's not gonna make you less workaholic. So don't get all happy. But you still will be, because that's who you are. But it can help you because it is says to bring energy to you, to bring the stamina, and then that allows you, since you work so much, to make sure that your energies are up, that they are in that level-headed kind of way. And also, I feel that since it's the stone for workaholic, it's telling you something. It's telling you that you need to calm down. Maybe this whole crisis is for you to make sure that you are working a little less, that maybe you need to get out of your paperwork and your office or whatever you're doing and just go out there, play with nature, play with your children, play with anything that is other than just doing all the time. And I know it's very, very hard for you because you're that's who you are. You work. You like to work. If you don't know what to do with your hands, you don't know what to do around here. So what Spinel is calling you to do is not to stop, because you are who you are, but it's asking you to be more purpose on what you're choosing to do. So one of the things that you can do is, for example, if you're a workaholic and you know that you don't know what to do with yourself, with your time, with all of that, I mean, you just don't know what it is to sit down on a couch, that's perfectly fine. Don't sit in a couch, go work in your garden, go fix things in your house. If you have a jewelry drawer that needs some special attention, that is a task that you could be doing. So make sure that you are doing that, and at the same time that you are checking your presence in what you're doing, that you are there, present for those people around you, for that call that you're having, to make sure that you are taking care of yourself and other people. So this is what I have for you today, and I hope that is good for you. One of the things I was forgetting to tell you is that an Spinel is part of the crown of the Black King. It's a very beautiful story. Search it if you can. It's very, very beautiful, and it's a lot of history behind this Black Spinel, and it was received as a gift for victory. So what is the Spinel telling you? It's telling you, calm down, just do what you have to do right now, because you're going to be going to your victory. And what is the victory? It's a whole community, country, global victory for all of us, so long as we're taking care of ourselves, we're taking care of other people, and we are keeping ourselves in that present moment, making sure that we keep on working and we keep our energies up, but we do it with presence by being there for you and all those people. I hope that this analogy is fun for you. It is certainly fun for me. Thank you so much for being here. And keep on watching. Please share the link with other people. If you have any interest in any piece that you see on the page, please DM me and let me know. I am finishing some Spinel's earrings back there, and I'm telling you, I'm loving them. So check back, because I will be doing a show and tell here shortly. So thank you for watching, and keep yourself safe.